Hey there. As a blogger, are you genuinely sure that you're creating great, valuable, actionable content for your readers? Are you consumed by vanity numbers such as comments and subscribers, Twitter followers, and all that jazz? And most importantly, as a blogger, are you happy doing what you're doing online? These are the questions we're going to discuss today. Hey everybody, I'm Chris Ducker from chrisducker.com and welcome to Think Traffic. Before I get going, a massive thank you to our illustrious host, Mr. Corbett for allowing me to be in front of so many beautiful people today. With all that ass-kissing to one side, let's talk seriously about some of the things that I was having problems with and that Corbett helped me out on. And I know that from talking to other bloggers, a lot of you are feeling exactly the same way. We're going to be discussing 3 questions that you have to ask yourself today in regards to your blogging and creating content online. Now the first question is, are you genuinely creating content that brings massive value to your readers, that is actionable, that they can physically consume and then put into action in some way, shape or form to help them on their blogging or business journeys? I asked that question to myself and I wasn't 100% happy with everything that I was doing online with my first blog. I sat down with Corbett actually and we talked through a lot of the, I guess, insecurities that I was feeling and a lot of the questions that were rolling around in my mind, and I'm sure that you've probably experienced similar things as well. So I want you to look back at your last 10 posts. What kind of comments did you get? Was the post shared in any large amount, in any way, shape or form? And more importantly, did anybody comment or tweet or send you an email thanking you for physically writing or producing that content and that it had genuinely made a change in what they were doing? The second question I want to ask yourself is, are you consumed by your Feedburner stats? Are you looking at numbers all the time? Google Analytics and how many tweets you've got, how many Twitter followers, likes on Facebook, all that sort of stuff. I know they're important. Let's face it, otherwise we wouldn't do it. Otherwise, right? We wouldn't be looking at those numbers. However, I have genuinely stopped looking at the large majority of all of those online vanity numbers, as Corbett calls them. And the reason why is because I figured that if I was to just go ahead and produce content that was genuinely going to help people, that all of those numbers would go up pretty drastically and increase quite regularly over a period of time. And guess what? They have. So what I want you to do today is sit down and plan out your next 5 blog posts or video posts or podcast episodes, whatever they are. Make sure that those next 5 posts are 100% jam-packed with all the best shit that you can physically muster up as a content creator. And then I want you to go out and publish them and smack your readers over the head with them. Because right there and then, I guarantee you, those numbers are all going to go up. And the last question that I'm going to ask you today is, are you happy? Are you happy as a blogger, as an online publisher? Because if you're not, then you really do need to sit down and think about what you're doing online and the way that you're doing it. Corbett helped me a great deal when I was working with him. He was basically my blog coach for several months. Even when he was on holiday, we would still get on Skype together. And one of the exercises out of the many exercises that he got me to do in kind of finding answers to this question of am I happy as a blogger, one of the things he got me to do was to physically sit down and write out 3 reader profiles. They had to be different, but obviously readers, these are all people that I would want to be reading my blog going forward with the type of content that I wanted to produce. That exercise that we did together was probably the biggest game changer for me because it allowed me to put together my unique selling proposition. It allowed me to put together my new brand, the new look of the site, the new business bootcamp course that I'm now giving away. Everything. That was huge because I genuinely got to the bottom to who and why I was producing the content for. And in my mind, it was probably one of the biggest breakthroughs I've had as a blogger and as an online publisher. So go and do likewise, everybody. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you want to read a little bit more in depth, right below this video, you see the full post. Corbett, thanks again, bud, for allowing me to be in front of all the fantastic Think Traffic fans. And I look forward to hopefully seeing a few of you over at chrisducker.com. Take care, everybody.